Are you high on the Nats this year with what they've added?
I want to tell all of your listeners that the Nationals will be a better team this year. Addition by subtraction. Talk about, but I'm going to tell it to you straight the way I see it. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. And the Nationals have tried and tried and tried with Bryce, and nothing works. Could not get out of the first round, and there obviously was something wrong. Is it all Harper's fault? Wait to see. But it is a better team this year. It's a better clubhouse. You have the top pitcher in Scherzer on the planet. You've got a deep rotation. It is a question mark with Strasburg because he does get injured all the time. But I love that you have a full season of Soto. I love Robles. I love the makeup of the team. The bullpen's going to be fine. Martinez in his second year is better. I'm just, everyone who I'm talking to, I'm trying to tell, because they're saying Phillies, Braves, Mets, Phillies. No, the Nationals, this is their division. I think this is the year that they actually have the best year they've had ever and go deeper in the playoffs than they ever have.
Joined by David Samson. He's the former president of the Miami Marlins. Now you can catch him on CBS Sports HQ as an MLB analyst. Something we kind of kicked around yesterday. If the Nats are able to get to the playoffs and have the type of season which you're talking about, who's the most important player, the critical player for them to get over the hump?
Patrick Corbin.
He
has to show that he is a true number two, because if he is, when you have a team where 2 out of every 5 days your clubhouse believes that it will win, that makes all the difference in the world. And if Corbin is what he should be, which is a solid 2, and he and Scherzer combine for about 64 starts, let's say, it is going to be tremendous. And my second thought on the Nationals is Juan Soto. No sophomore slump. If he can come out and improve and put up better numbers and be the rock in the lineup, that's what you need. And you will not miss Bryce, I promise.
David, a couple of us here are gamblers, and I don't know how much you pay attention to season win totals, but Vegas puts out season win totals every year before the season starts, and they've set the half, and the Phillies at half. And we were talking about it earlier in the show. I think I'm going to go over the 89.5 with the Nats. I think I might lean under on the Phillies 89.5. I think the Nats are going to win this division. I don't think they're going to win 100 games, but I think they can get to 90, and that'll be enough. Talk to me about the Nats and the Phillies in those comparisons.
Yeah, I would go over and under as well, but I'm sorry to say that may be a lagging indicator of failure. So I'm worried about you actually doing what I'm thinking will happen.
Okay.
But that said, it makes sense to me to have the Nats over and the Phillies under. I think people are looking at the Phillies because they got Harper and JT Realmuto, and they brought in Robertson, and everyone is just all over the Phillies. I think they've got a problem there. I really do. I don't think that you build a team around Harper. Andrew McCutchen is a nice player, but he's not a $17 million player. He's not the MVP anymore. He's just a great name on the back of the jersey, a great guy in the clubhouse, but not a performer. So I think there's more issues in Philly than we know about. And as far as the Nats are concerned, I think there's fewer issues than what people are talking about, which is why I like the over. The only issue to think about is the Marlins. Who has the better record against the Marlins will determine who goes over 89.5 games.
By the way, David, could Bryce seem any phonier with some of his recent Instagram posts? The one I'm looking at right now is how he longed to see the Liberty Bell and party on the same streets where Bobby Clark, Nick Foles, and Chase Utley had partied. Give me a break. It just smacks of phoniness from him.
All I wanted him to say, and that's all I ever want anyone to say, I went to Philadelphia because they gave me the most money.
Right.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it. No one is upset about it. Half the people are just jealous about it, but just own it. Do what Andrew McCutchen did this offseason. Someone said, why did you sign with the Phillies? His response was, did you see what they offered me?
Right.
Right.
It's a great answer.
That's what Bryce Harper should have said. It's a great answer. If he wanted to be a Philly so badly, he could have signed with them 3 months ago. 3 months ago and not gone through this ridiculous drama that he went through waiting for the last dollar. All he wanted was to beat Giancarlo Stanton's 325 and a record that he held for a very short period of time thanks to the signing of Trout. So was it all worth it? I guess he's going to eat a lot of cheesesteak, and he's happy there, and he can recruit players and all of that stuff, which I've been in the game for a long time. It is ridiculous. No player signs with another team because they're recruited by a current teammate. It's not like the NBA where players get together and choose a team together. It's not like that. Baseball players go where the money is.